Hello everybody, welcome back to another adventure with Charlie's Adventures. Sorry, today I'm down here at the food plot. I'm going to blow the leaves out of it. Today's Friday, November the 3rd, and muzzleloader season opens up in the morning. And these leaves have absolutely choked this food plot out. Sorry people, I'm pushed for time. It's of evening and I've got a couple things I'm wanting to do before it gets dark. And this food plot is the main thing I was trying to do before it gets dark on us. I'm wanting to replace a camera down over here by this old house place, the one that we worked on here a week or so ago, and it wouldn't work. And the hogs is just about eat this food plot up, but as you can see here, the leaves are all in it. But I'm going to go ahead and blow this out, and hopefully whatever's still growing will end up taking off, getting some light and all, and grow. So we'll get this blower running, and then we'll do a little blowing. Alright, probably won't be able to talk much doing this, and you wouldn't be able to hear me no way, but here we go. See them pigs have been rooting right here big time. Through them limbs in that water, stopped them. It looks like they went to watering right over the front. As you can see, most of the trees have already lost their leaves right here close to the food plot. I've got it blown out, and there's a little bit of stuff still growing in here, but for the most part the hogs have ate it up, and the leaves has about smothered it out. We'll see how it does. You know, we're already getting frost here, so I don't know how well it do. I guess we'll call this an experiment. You can tell this is wet right down through here and around there. It stays wet right there, and a spot right in here and around here. On the upper side it's dry, but in that area right there it's staying wet. And the hogs is about tore this tube up. I'm thinking I'm going to have to end up putting me 4 posts and make a, you know, I guess a cattle panel or something, about a 4x4 square to protect this chestnut tree. You can see down in there it's still doing okay. The leaves are still on it, but you can tell them hogs, they played havoc on that tube. But anyway, this was my first job that I wanted to get done today, and we got this done. Alright, so we're gonna head up the hill here, and I'm gonna go over and put a set of batteries in the flex camera over here on the next ridge over, and throw out a bag of mineral, a small bag that Ashton got, and then I'm going to go over and try to replace the logging road camera that stopped working with another camera. It's on the solar panel. If I have enough time before dark, which is going to be pushing it. Alright, I'm going to get this stuff loaded up and get on the road. Alright, we're around here to the next ridge over. Take a set of batteries up here to the flex camera and put this little old bag of mineral out that Ashton got when we was on the area last week. He brought it over there and left it in the back of my side-by-side. I figured we might as well just put it out over here. Feed it to the hogs. It's pretty much what you do over here. That's about all that's over here. You can see how it's been coming off of here like that. Folks, I'm out of shape, something terrible. But there's only one way to get in shape, and that's go to getting being active. You can see the sun's starting to set. The hogs are trying to turn this mineral lick into a water. You can see they've been in here rooting around like crazy. I'd almost put this mineral on that stump right there. They've got this ground loosened up like something plowed it or something. But I'm probably just going to go ahead and pour it out right here. Monster Meal Mineral Supplement. Tyson, I don't know where he come up with this at, but he got it somewhere. Co-op or Walmart or wherever. Well, it smells good. Smells good for the hogs. $14.99 what he paid for that. This mineral deal on these salt blocks and mineral blocks and stuff, they're all a big fad about this time of year right now. Corn. Well, you can't do corn now. There's big money spent on this stuff right here around this time of year. And this here smells good. I believe it's got an attractant in it. But I'm going to tell you what it's going to attract. It's going to attract some hogs. And I may just come here and set me up a tree stand over here somewhere. Them hogs have sure been in here rooting. You can see that with the roots all tore up. Sorry folks, I know I'm throwing around every which way but loose, but I'm trying to tire this bag. Go ahead and there we go. Alright. There we go with that. And I may start a mineral lick starting out for next coming years right here on this stump. It'll be hard for the hogs to get it that way. Might be better for the deer. Like it. deer might stand a better chance of getting it anyway. Alright, I'm gonna turn this camera off, which its batteries are dead in it. We'll pop these batteries out and change them. Alright, I've got the Flex loaded up with a fresh set of Rayo vacs. This Flex camera right here, people, I mean, it loves the batteries. One Flex I got up here easy on them, and this one here just drains them. And like I said, these antennas are junk. Alright, I latched it back without turning it on. Let's make sure we get some lights. Yep, we're getting lights. Alright, that's all I need to see. I'd almost like to go over there and walk that other ridge out, but I ain't gonna be able to do it today. I hunted here a long time ago before they logged, and you can tell it's been, I don't know, 30 years now since they logged. All the treetops are rotting out. You know, it's kind of growing up. They did a select cut on this, thank goodness. And, I'm gonna get my behind down out of here and try to go over to the old house place and run around that road right quick, the logging road, and swap out cameras. That camera I've had around there, this will be the 3rd year it quit here a couple of months ago. I believe it was about August. About 3 months ago now. So I'm gonna go down there and swap the camera out, take the one that's bad and put a new one in its place. I don't know what kind of life you all are getting out of your 5-point cameras. That one there, I got about 3 years out of it. It's like about 2 months of getting 3 years. That's not terrible. And then the micro link micro LTES that's on up above it, hit stop too. And I've read reviews and stuff on those, and people said they're bad about getting water in them. And this camera down here that I'm wanting to replace, at one time it had water in it, and I dried it out, and it's worked again. I believe it was last year when it had water in it. So I've read that sometimes some of them don't get sealed up. And I've read a lot about the Link Micro OS, the solar, getting water in those. But it is what it is at this point in time. I don't know if 5-point would make it up or not. I don't even know what kind of warranty you got on them, if any at all. If I was guessing, I'd say no, they probably don't have any. Anyway, as you can tell, it's starting to get dark here. So I'm going to start making some steps. I'm going to have to figure out something to get this blower tube to not be hanging out like that, or I'll end up tearing it off. Alright folks, we're around here to the old house place. I'm gonna hightail it over here to this logging road and replace this camera that's not working. It's on a solar panel battery pack. The battery on it has stayed 100%. The camera's still communicating, it just won't take no pictures. The only thing I can figure is the motion sensor's bad on it. Hers are chestnut trees we planted. Don't look like the hog just food for this over here. Something's brushed up against it. Might have been a coon or squirrel, bear, hog, who knows. All we can do is try. Anyway, as you can tell, the leaves have dropped tremendous since we was over here a couple of weeks ago. It's amazing. I done a little harebrained deal this evening. Myra asked me if I had my pistol, or I was taking my pistol, and I said yes, I always do. Well, I ran out of the house and forgot to get it. So if I come up on anything here today, I'm up against it. I don't even know if I got my knife in my pocket. Hopefully it don't come to that. Most of the time anything is scared, as scared of you as you are it. And these bears, from what I gather, unless you get in between a sow and her cubs, they'll run from you. I've not encountered one of them yet, but I sure hope that's the way they do. But when I do encounter one of them, when we was over here a couple of weeks ago, this area right here was just tore out to pieces with hogs. Oh well. Over right here to the camera, you can kind of see on the back of that tree the solar panel looking south. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to jerk this camera down as fast as I can, and then put this new one in its place. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I know it's about dark, but you can see I got the camera going. I couldn't get this one off. I'm going to have to bring a pair of pliers back next time. I fed that braided cable through the back of it and I couldn't get it out. So anyway, we'll go ahead and take the antenna with me if it'll come off. Cause that camera there's junk anyway. Something's wrong with it. I wished I could have took it with me today, but I can't. So anyway, it's getting dark, folks. Gotta get up out of here. Alright, I'll see y'all back at the side-by-side. Alright, I made it back to the side-by-side, Pioneer 520. And, I'm gonna get on up out of here. Dark is right upon us. I'll go ahead and record us coming up out of the holler. Maybe you can see the skyline when we're coming up. Kind of get an idea of how steep this is. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully that camera works, because it's been out for a while, and I used to be able to see whatever was coming up that road around it, but I ain't been able to tell for about 3 months. But that's okay. Hopefully we'll be able to tell now. I'd almost give anything if I could have lived up here when whoever was living in that old house place back there was living. I don't know why, you know, I know it'd be hard work and stuff, but I just like to experience it with them. I'm very, you know, amused with the way it used to be. No electricity, no water, you know, no air conditioning. All you had to do is worry about heat. And up here in the mountains, you know, you stay fairly cool anyway. You just like these animals. These animals being their life, you know, I mean, it's survival. Life is the game of survival. Squirrels, rabbits, deer, everything, you know. And they spend all their time gathering up food for the winter. And that's sort of how humans do too, or used to. They spent all spring and summer and fall preparing for bad weather. Growing stuff, canning stuff, putting stuff up, killing meat, you know, smoking hams in the smokehouse, all kinds of stuff. And a lot of people, you know, when I was young, a kid, my mom and dad still done them kinds of things. Raised their chickens, you know, killed them and ate them, cows. We did have a smokehouse, and I don't know for sure, but you know, it's just had a dug well back behind the house. We did have electricity and stuff then, but you know, I'm assuming it was added to the house later on, because there was a dug well at the back of it. Had a cover over the roof. But anyway, I'm just fascinated on, I'd like to see the old cabin or house, you know, with the rock chimney, smoke coming out of it, you know. I just think it'd be cool. drive, folks. But, I'm telling you, this is steep right here. I hope you all can tell. You probably can't. It is steep. It's side by side spin. It'll spin and then catch. I'm going to go ahead and put it 4-wheel drive where I don't tire right up the road. That's a lot of what does that is people spinning and loosening it up, and then when it rains it washes it out. Y'all see that pink sky over there in front of us? Wow, it's beautiful. Alright folks, I guess this is before we end the video. Everybody remember, like, share, subscribe, comment. Leave me a comment. Ring that notification bell. That way you'll be notified when I post a new video. You don't want to miss them. You never know what Charlie's Adventures is going to have in store. Trying to get my seatbelt on, folks. Alright, anyway, I'm going to sign off. Y'all be safe. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.